Hi, welcome back to the Addashuk Movies Channel. In this channel you will be presented with reviews selected and interesting films and dramas to watch. We will be back again after this intro for summarizes a very interesting drama. This time we will summarize a drama that very popular on Netflix titled Squid Game Season 1 Episode 4. To those of you who have not watched the earlier episodes, please go to the Addashuk Movies channel to watch it. You can watch Squid Game previous episodes with click on the link in the description in this video. Before we summarize this story, let us know the main characters in this fourth episode. The hero in this drama is Gi-hong, the numbered participant 456, and 8 other characters who are important in this fourth episode. The important character is Sang-woo, participant number 218. Il-nam, participant number 001. Se-biak, participant number 067. Deok-Soo, participant number 101. Ali Abdul, participant number 199. Min Yu, participant number 212. Byung-gi, participant number 111, is also a doctor. At the beginning of the story in this episode 4, Dr. Byung-gi is shown as a participant number 111 was taken by a masked guard to an unknown place. Also shown as a masked guard being removed CCTV video recording. Maybe they don't want their activities known by another masked guard. At the same time, successful game participants in the second game line up to go to the gathering place. Deok-Soo gives back the lighter and thanks Min Yu for helping him. Il-nam thanks Gi-hong for being with his idea of licking Sugar Biscuits had saved him from being knocked out. Ali Abdul and Sang-woo are also shocked to see Il-nam and Gi-hong was able to win the second game even though they thought it was impossible. Ali Abdul said he was very worried they would not be able to finish the game. Gi-hong said, "Did you think I would die easily?" Ali Abdul told Il-nam, "You have also succeeded." Il-nam states it's all an idea from Gi-hong, lick the biscuits until they are easily separated. Sang-woo apologizes to Gi-hong for told him to choose another shade. Gi-hong says, "It's okay because you don't either know what the game is." Then the result of the second game was announced. Of the 187 people, 79 have been eliminated. This means that the remaining participants now are 108, 7.9 billion won was added to the winner's fund. The total prize pool now is 34.8 billion won. Participants were served with snacks, which is a bottle of drink and a boiled egg. Deok-Soo says, "Is this the only food provided?" Deok-Soo says the food is not enough. Then Min Yu states we can go back, line up and pick up the food again. Deok-Soo and the group once again enter the line to take food again. Deok-Soo's actions cause 5 participants to be unable to eat, because the food is prepared according to the number participants only. Then someone tells the Deok-Soo's group has taken food twice. Participant number 271 was furious and compelled Deok-Soo gives the drink back. Then caused the drink bottle to break. Make Deok-Soo angry and beat participant number 271 to death. Then Sang-woo approaches the participant, found the participant had literally died. With the incident, Gi-hong tells the masked guard that Deok-Soo had killed the man. Gi-hong says this should not have happened. We do not need to kill each other like this. At the same time, an announcement stated which participants survived the second game of 108 had been one less. The fund for the winners has increased by 100 million won as one participant has been eliminated. Meanwhile, it looks like Dr. Byung-gi has performed operations on participants who were eliminated earlier. Apparently a number of the masked guards had planned the operations to take the organs of a deceased participant and sell the organ to others in need. In the meantime, Sang-woo has said they should be on the alert because once the lights are turned off there will probably more murders will happen. Because Deok-Soo is likely to kill again, with reduced participants, the money will increase for the winner. Gi-hong plans to gather in a group if an attack occurs. Gi-hong tells Il-nam to be careful after the lights are off. Gi-hong also advises Se-byok to come gather with his group when an attack occurs. Meanwhile, Dr. Byung-gi has finished performing the operations. Then Dr. Byung-gi had asked the masked guard what the third game was. The masked officer handed over a boiled egg which had information on the game that will be held tomorrow. They chose Byung-gi to perform operations to remove the organs of the deceased participant. Then in return they tell Byung-gi about upcoming game information. For that reason, Byung-gi's sister was able to get ready to face the next game. The masked guard tells Byung-gi to save himself, because that night there will be riots. Superiors deliberately give little food so as to provoke a fight, because they want to get rid of weak players before the third game tomorrow. The third game is a tug-of-war game, with the elimination of weak participants. The match was considered fair because of the weak participants was killed because of the fight. They state to save themselves is by joining a strong team. Then Byung-gi has asked to join Deok-Soo because their team is the strongest. Yet Deok-Soo doesn't want Byung-gi to join them. But Byung-gi states he knows everything games to be held later. Once the lights were turned off, there was indeed a riot massive happening. Deok-Soo's group has killed many weak participants. Meanwhile, the masked guards deliberately let the thing happen and just wait until the riot is over. After that, frontman had ordered the guards. The masked man came out to stop the riot. With that incident, the number of participants who survived 107 has become 80 people. This means 27 people have been killed. Now it's time for the third game. Participants are required to form a group with 10 members. For groups other than the Deok-Soo group, they are all still not knowing what this third game is. In Gi-hong's group there are many female participants. This will make the chances of winning are quite difficult if the opponents are all men. Moreover, in Gi-hong's group, Il-nam is also an old man. No one wants to group with the weak. Meanwhile, Min-yu appeals to Deok-Soo to join his group, but Deok-Soo rejects it because they are already members enough. Even though he did not want any female participants in their group. At the same time, Gi-hong's group has 9 members, 2 of them are women, and an old man is Il-nam. Thus, their chances are very difficult to win. Sang-woo says, no one wants to join their group because their group seems the weakest. In the meantime, Min-yu can't join Deok-Soo, asking to join Gi-hong's group. Min-yu wants to join Gi-hong's group. They had no choice and had to accept for 10 members. At the same time to select members the group has ended. The masked guard announced the third game was a tug-of-war. Deok-Soo's group who already know the game are very happy. Meanwhile, members of Gi-hong's group felt his group is the weakest group. It is impossible their group will win, lose is meant to die. The order of the groups is according to the votes made by masked guards. The first draw is from Group 1 which is Deok-Soo's group and will fight with Group 7. Group 7 members also appeared to have 2 female participants. The participants' hands were tied to the rope, so the participants had to hold it to the end. The first match has started. Deok-Soo's group easily defeats the opponent. It looks like Group 7 has been dragged and dropped hanging, then the rope is cut. Next they all died from falling from high place. The masked guard had marked the box containing the participants was dying as a person to be operated on to take his organs. Subsequently, through a draw, Group 4 was selected, which is the Gi-hong's group, and the opposing group was Group 5, all participants Group 5 was male. The chance for Gi-hong's group to win was impossible. On their way there, Il-nam had told for winning the tug-of-war game not only uses power. With a planned strategy and all members working together, their group can win even with 3 women. Il-nam told their strategy in detail. In the first 10 seconds, they are all wanted in the position of looking up at the sky. When the opponent can't pull them, at that time the position of the opponent becomes unstable. At that time they will take the opportunity to pull the rope as hard as they can. Whether they will win the match or lose, we will find out later in the 5th episode. To watch the next episode of this drama, don't forget to subscribe Addashuk Movies and don't forget to like and share. See you again in the next episode. Thanks for watching.